Here we have a 2015 Maserati Quattraporte SQ4 with the Q4 symbolizing its all-wheel drive and the S symbolizing its 3-liter supercharged V6. It's a very nice car. Here we have the Maserati Key. It is pretty large with a lot of weight along with the metal inserts. So let's go and check it out. As we can see, there is remote start. Double press the button, and to stop, just press it once. But let's go and check it out. This particular exterior is known as Bianco in Italian, or just as we know, white. So as we can see, the vehicle is unlocked right now, and this vehicle does come with keyless entry on both the front as well as the rear doors. Let's go and put the key in our pocket. To lock, just press the button. To unlock, all we have to do is pull on the handle. And as you could see, this vehicle does have frameless windows, which means the window does roll down to give it clearance room. On the interior, we have a beige and black interior, or in Italian, it's called sabbia and something else I don't remember, but this also does have an option for wood. It's an $1,800 package. Very nice trim. Here we have the Maserati steering wheel. To start, we have our push button ignition on the left. So let's go and step on the brake and press the button to start. Here we can now see the Maserati gauges in blue. It's a very nice color, I must say. And this very nice 3-spoke steering wheel along with the column mounted paddle shifters. Very weird steering, I must say. Basically an 8.4-inch touchscreen. And here is another thing. Maserati's shifter. To shift, I have an unlock button on the back. So I just have to step on the brakes, unlock, and pull it all the way back for drive. And now, to put it in reverse, I have to push the button and push it up twice. And once in reverse, we can see that the rear camera shows up, as well as both rear mirrors tilt down. To put it in park, just push all the way up. Here's a parking brake, which does automatically disengage, which is a really nice thing, as I usually forget to do that. But let's go and check out the exterior with the lights on. Let's go and hop out and check it out. So here, coming down the front, we are able to see one of Maserati's newer designs, and along with the bi-xenon headlamps as well as daytime running lights at the very top of the headlamps, the part where it's blinking. Also LED turn signals. Coming across the front, we find a big Maserati emblem along with the grille. And going back down the side, we see 20-inch wheels with Pirelli P0s, 245/40 on the front, and 285/40s on the back. These are optional 20-inch wheels. Also, when we come down the side, we are able to see the chrome door handles as well as the turn signals, which is a very nice touch. Down the rear, we have big exhausts with loud noises once the sport mode is on. I'll show you that later. It's a trick. But basically, LED tail lamps, nothing strange. Quattraporte logo, Q4 logo, rear sensors, everything's here. So let's go and hop inside and check the inside out, which is a very nice place to be. Opening the door, first we see the beige interior, along with leather tops, wood trim, as well as chrome inserts. So let's go and hop in and check out some of the buttons, because they do some interesting things. Just going to first turn off the hazards as well as the headlamps. So here we have a 3-spoke leather wrapped as well as ebony leather wrapped as well as wood wrapped heated steering wheel. You could probably see from those ugly heating lines showing up. But basically what's also nice is the paddle shifters, aluminum column mounted, blah blah blah. But more interesting, we have a leather stitch dash, a clock, some nice wood trim, a sunroof along with Alcantara headliner with stitching on the visors. But basically, here is the main system. Maserati touch control. Don't let that name fool you though. It's basically a slightly different Uconnect system, which I must say is really nice with the Garmin map. It's really easy to use and just snappy. Here's our temperature controls, but they show up on the screen, 8.4 inches, along with our climate control buttons down here. Coming further down, we have our CD slot along with an SD card slot. And down by the shifter is all our drivetrain controls with traction control off, manual mode for the gearbox. So as you can see, once I'm in drive, I go straight into manual mode. And then coming down here, we have, we have our ice button for winter driving, sport mode, which is really nice, gives you a louder exhaust, throttle response, changes the engine, changes the steering. But then here we have another button which is for suspension, and this is the sport suspension mode, which adapts the suspension as the name suggests. And when we have our parking brake, basically this is a really nice interior with nice touches, leather wrapping everywhere. But let's go and check out the rear, which is also pretty interesting on its own. So here in the rear, we have a very nice place. If I can move that camera at least. So basically these are also pretty well sculpted bucket seats. Let's go and hop in. So here in the rear, we have plenty of leg room. That's not a problem. We have our heated rear seats as well as sunshades for the rear. That's one sunshade. And also I can control my rear window sunshades using the same switch as the window. I also get a lock and unlock button. It's nicely hidden away with this piece of plastic right here. We get our rear vents. This one does not have climate control in the back, but these seats are definitely very comfortable. We also have our dome lights. Everything that should be here is here. Got our quarter windows as well as an airbag here. This headliner is really nice, but plastic door handles, that's a bit cheap, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go and check, hop out. Coming down the rear, this is where I'll insert an exhaust clip, which is the really interesting part. With the two modes, you can definitely hear a difference when the valve opens.